Hello, good day. This is Manijeh Motaghy, mindfulness teacher for UCLA and executive director for Perfectly Here. I thought today I'd talk to you about a concept that goes along with mindfulness, and that is what we call equanimity. Equanimity is sort of a state of being peaceful, steadily staying peaceful, even in the midst of some things that are happening that are chaotic or uncomfortable or challenging for you in your life. And I can give you an example of it as a story that I have read or heard. A beautiful story of it's about a man who lived in a village, who was a farmer, who had a horse, and this horse was a workhorse, so he relied on this horse really heavily to do the heavy job of plowing the land and helping with the farming. And one day this horse disappears. He just runs away and disappears. And so for a few days he is without the horse, and when the neighbors and the villagers hear about this, they come to him one by one, and they stress or they express their own the stress about this, and their own sorrow and sympathy. Oh my God, this is horrible news. This is terrible. I'm so sorry. What are you going to do? Are you going to lose everything? Are you going to lose your crop and your land and your home? And what's going to happen to you since you lost the horse? And so the man looks at them very calmly, peacefully, and says, oh, all I know is that the horse is gone, and the rest, I don't know what's going to happen. So they leave, and a few days later, maybe a week or two later, the horse comes back actually with a few wild horses that he had attracted apparently in the fields, and brings them back home. And so they all come rushing in. Of course, the villagers and neighbors get to see these horses galloping in, and they're very excited about this, and they go to the farmer and they say, wow, what a fortune, what an amazing fortune. Not only you're not going to lose your house and crop and land, and but you're going to expand, and you're going to be rich, and you're going to be this is very auspicious for you. We're so excited and happy for you. And the man looks at them with peacefulness and just says to them, well, all I know is that a few horses have come. That's all I know. The rest, I don't know. And so as the story goes, some time passes, and the farmer's son takes the horse or one of the horses to go and train this horse, and so that he could ride it. And so while training this wild horse, he falls off the horse and breaks his leg, and has a hard time. And so the villagers come again, they're showing sympathy and showing their stress for the farmer and his household. Oh my God, this is terrible. What a misfortune. This horse brought you so much issues and problems, and we're so sorry. What are you going to do now? What is he going to do? Your son, the poor son. And so the farmer stops them and looks at them peacefully, and he says, all I know right now is that my son's leg is broken. That's all I know. The rest is, I don't know. So, of course, this continues, and it happens that the army is looking to recruit young men, and they come around to the village, and they take a few young men, and when it comes to the farmer's house, his son had a broken leg, so they couldn't recruit him. And so they go away, and then again neighbors come, and wow, what a fortune. You are so fortunate, so lucky. My God, your son is saved. He doesn't have to go to war. He doesn't have to go to to the army and be have such a difficult time. And so again the farmer looks at them and says, all I know is that he wasn't recruited. That's all we know. And so this story is a sweet, very sweet, gentle story to explain to us, to kind of sort out what it feels like to have equanimity. Equanimity is looking at something with in reality and not projecting out into the future, and just staying with it, and being patient to see what happens, not becoming bewildered when it's negative, and not becoming overly excited when it's positive, just being with it in a peaceful, steady, open, connected way. So, of course, it's an attitude. Obviously, the farmer had the attitude. Where he got it from, I don't know. Did he practice meditation? We don't know. Did he practice mindfulness? We don't know. But it's a state that all of us can actually either have it genetically or acquire it. And so that's the beauty of this, of the practice of mindfulness, where you can actually practice to be present with whatever is going on without judging, without making it bigger or less, or changing it or interpreting, or it's a state of being curious about, well, let's see what happens. This is all we know right now. And because things are uncertain, we don't know what's going to happen. So I'm hoping that the benefit of the mindfulness practice is that there is a need for shift of paradigm. The way we look at life, the way we look at events in life, the way we look at things that are happening. For example, right now this crisis with the COVID-19 has happened. We don't know what's the future gonna hold about this, and all we know right now is that we need to be aware, alert, to follow the guidelines about not infecting, not getting infected or infecting others, and all. That's all we know, that's all we can comply with. And of course scientists look into it, doctors look into it, they can foresee with educated eyes, and with educated ways of thinking about solutions and all that. That is not what we're talking about, that we say don't do. What we're talking about is not to become worried, agitated, anxious, filled with anxiety, or all of that, because we are thinking things that are not for sure. So remember, nothing is for sure. If prior to this you had a perfect life, you had an amazing life, and it felt like, oh my God, you got all of your ducks in a row, you got everything perfectly, the finances, the career, the relationships, the parents, the children, the education, the fame, the name, you got everything lined up. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, something happens and it changes the course of your perfect life. So the practice of mindfulness helps strengthen the part of us that is resilient, that is able to move through difficulty with patience, with strength, and learn from it, and grow through it, and become a more skilled and more capable, person, mind, brain, abilities. And so I hope that's what can motivate you to pick up the practice of meditation, mindfulness, look into it at least, and also to and then when this would be a good motivation to start. And then when you're in it, you'll see that meditation by itself is part of the human experience, that you already do experience mindfulness in your daily life from time to time in different aspects of life. And so it becomes a natural part of your life, more expanded and more available to you. Okay, I hope this is helpful to you. So there's a wonderful documentary, over an hour film called the Mindful Movement film, that's been developed, worked on really well, and it's going to be aired on April 25th I hope that you would look into it, watch it, and learn where did mindfulness come from, how did it begin, who's doing it, who are the masters of it, what industries are utilizing it, what are the benefits of it, why are they doing it, what does the science say about it, and all this good stuff. And so I encourage you to watch it. I will put a link to this video, and hope to, if you don't catch it tomorrow, which is April 25, you could always catch it on mindfulmovement.com is the website for that. And I am Manijeh Motaghy, the Executive Director and Senior Teacher for Perfectly Here. I teach for UCLA as well, and I do corporate training and private coaching. And so you can find me on my website, our website, which is perfectlyhere.org. Perfectlyhere.org. Please send me an email, shoot me a question or a comment. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions about what is mindfulness, how does it work. And also we have a lot of good classes and workshops and online sessions coming up soon, coming up within this few days. You can look into them, and please feel free to come in. We are very much donation based, so sessions are open for all to participate. We don't want to turn away anybody because of lack of funds. Please take us up on our offer to learn and hopefully live a life that is more gentle, kind, more productive, more alert, more aware, more attentive, more effective, more compassionate, more self-loving, more other-loving, less intense, less irritated, less judgmental, just more fruitful life, more fulfilling life. We hope that you could utilize that. Thank you so much. Please subscribe or like this video if it's useful for you, so you can get more teachings coming your way. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Talk to you soon.